Hey guys, Cassie Deputy, Mrs. Reagan Deputy. Hello, Reagan. Reagan is our Anatolian Pyrenees puppy. And you guys have been asking for a dog food video. Reagan, leave it. Come here. Don't push him. So I wanted to put that together for you. Just a few things I wanted to talk about before I get into the details of it. So, first thing is, you'll notice in some of our videos that we had Reggie, who was our farm poodle. We no longer have Reggie. We had him for a few months and he was a great dog. He just wasn't a real good fit for our family. We wanted a dog that was really good with livestock. We wanted a puppy that our family could grow up and have as our own. Reagan, stop it. As you could see, total puppy. So we rehoused Reggie. Now Reggie went to a close friend of mine. Oh, no bite. No. Can you go get me his toy, please? He wants to play. Get me that sweatshirt up there. We rehoused Reggie with a family that I've known for about 30 years. Please don't do that, honey. That I've known for about 30 years. They have a little Labrador puppy and they really loved Reggie. So we rehoused Reggie with them and he is way better off with them. I didn't have the time to groom him, get him the attention that he needed being a poodle. And he didn't really offer us much on the farm as far as usefulness, but he's just a great dog. So he's in good hands and he's gonna come visit us often, Reggie, our farm poodle. So he's really happy. I'm getting videos and pictures. He just got a haircut, he got groomed, he got all that stuff, so he's doing really good. So that's the first thing I wanted to preface before this video. The second thing I wanted to preface is the style of feeding that we're approaching our new dog, Reagan, with is based off of the Weston A. Price Foundation. Now, if you watch our channel, you know we are wholeheartedly believers in traditional eating, and that includes with our animals and livestock. So as we've jumped into this homesteading journey, that's been the goal of ours. And that includes our puppy, Reagan. So we are not focusing on a bunch of pre-made food for him, but I will include snippets on some pre-made food that we made so that I do have some grab-and-go meals for him. That's easy, but otherwise we are feeding him basically what we're eating. So I make a lot of healthy food, organic, grass-fed animals, raw dairy, raw farm-raised eggs, and what else? Organic grains that were prepared properly, fermented foods, cod liver oil, bone broth. Those are the bulk of Reagan's diet. So I'll just give you some snippets on pre-made food that I made because I know a lot of people have been asking how to make your own dog food. But the other thing to keep in mind is, what did dogs eat before commercial food? So when we first started getting animals, when we first started having kids, my husband was like, what is this baby food you're feeding our kids? Like, in Africa, we don't feed our babies baby food. Like, they just ate what we ate. And that really struck me. So I stopped doing baby food with our kids and just fed them what we ate, just mashed it up and fed them what we ate. And so he was telling me in Africa, like, we didn't have like dog food and cat food and all this stuff. Like, he was like, we just fed them food, like. And I thought about that and I was like, in the wild, dogs don't eat like cooked hamburger with rice and potatoes. Like, so feeding them raw meat is fantastic. So if I have raw chicken feet or raw, chicken legs or, with the bones in them that are still raw, they love that. I also give Reagan the cooked beef bones from my stock so that they are soft enough for him to kind of grind up, but not too soft where he could get pieces of them and choke. And never give your dog cooked chicken bones. That's not good for them either. But let's pop into the video and I'll kind of walk you through a few ideas of pre-made meals that I have in the freezer for emergencies, and then a couple ideas of how we just feed him what we're eating. Here's our puppies. Reagan's eating a head of lettuce. We have Reagan and Reggie. Oh, they're gonna sit here and fight. So Reggie is our farm poodle. Reagan, he doesn't like that. And Reagan is our 10-week-old Anatolian Pyrenees. Yeah, he's gonna get you, buddy.
Wait, he's 10 years old?
Yeah, he's gonna get you. 10 weeks. So we've been making their dog food pretty much ever since I got Reggie. What? 3 months ago? He doesn't eat. He won't eat dog food, so I've been feeding him. I've been feeding him whatever we are eating, leftovers we have and stuff. And then I took Reggie in for an appointment, and turns out his health is very poor, which is kind of funny to me because his last owners fed him like the most expensive dog food and, you know, did all that stuff for him, which was great, but his health is in poor condition. He's got tooth decay, he's on the thin side. So we just decided we're making dog food because we always feed them our food anyways. So this was a pack of whole chickens that I got on clearance. There were, how many chickens did you count?
You said 13, so.
I don't know if there was actually 13, but my guess was about 13. So we just thawed them, threw them in my big stock pot and cooked them. Took the juices and added rice, potatoes, broccoli. This is like some lettuce that I got just for some vitamins and roughage for fiber. And then I made a couple other rounds of dog food with some ham. I found some organic ham that was on clearance for $5 a ham. So I cut that up and cooked that with sweet potatoes, rice, carrots, cauliflower, and some other stuff. Then I took some ground beef from our cow. We just got a new cow. So I'm trying to get through the last of our ground beef, and I made ground beef mixed with rice, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, and broccoli, carrots, some other vegetables, I don't remember. And frozen in Ziploc baggies and in trays. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. So these chickens I paid $29 for. Dude, you just hit me really hard. These potatoes were free. This lettuce was free. The broccoli, I got a big organic bag of broccoli for $2. And then I got the organic rice for, I think, $1 a bag or something really cheap. So essentially this entire humongo pot of food, which will probably last them a couple months, cost me $30, which was the price of a store-bought dog food. So people ask me about supplements. So what I do is, I gotta put you down, honey. Yeah, don't bite her. I have this kelp that I sprinkle on top that's full of different minerals and nutrients. And then I have these cod liver oils that we take as a family, so I just sprinkle a few drops in their food, which is good for all their body parts. There you go. And you're the last one standing, Mr. Babe. So that's our dog food tutorial. It's very informative. It's not hard to just feed them leftovers, but then they get lots of broth and collagen and real meat and, you know. Otherwise we just give them leftovers. The ham I was talking about in my last video. It's an Applegate Naturals, and I got it for $5. And it made quite a bit of meat, so I just cut it up into chunks and mixed it with veggies and rice and potatoes and bone broth and things like that.
Hey, Mitty, I am over here making a broth for my meat, for all my poodle and my Anatolian, whatever the other dog is. I'm over here making him a nice meal.
What are you supposed to be?
Would you like to take a look at what I'm doing? I'm an old Italian old man. I'm supposed to be fat. Well, I am fat, so I guess the accent changed too. Okay, all right.
Yeah, and
There it is.
Italians cook pasta. Africans cook rice. But...
Man. I guess I'm just confused nowadays with the CRT garbage that's being taught. I don't know what I am. You know what I'm saying? Am I black? Am I Italian? I mean, do I just pick and choose which one I am?
Now you're gonna
Probably.
get us blocked for our dog food video.
It might be our most watched one ever. So today I am Italian. I identify as a fat Italian 56-year-old guy named Mario. Don't you dare say otherwise either, because I'll sue you.
No problem.
Yep. Because I'm confused just as you are. Alright. Make sure you put that on there too, so. I'm going to turn some people off. Good. Trying to weed out some of the wackos anyways. Oh, those were not supposed to be on there? Now you're just getting raw Alex now, you know what I'm saying?
Rude, man.
Just rude. My wife called me a jerk, and I think I'm starting to believe it.
Should close all the pantries behind you so I don't look so messy.
Oh, don't you like to see all these flies that are just sitting over here?
I didn't even notice
No,
the fly stick. That's
I
so
should
gross.
close all the pantries, but never mind the fly trap with about 1,000 flies. All right, now that is part of the jerkishness that my wife talks about. So
That
there
is
you
pretty gross. I'll cut it out of
Yeah.
the screen there.
It's gonna be all like,
It's
why
blurred
is this
out.
such a? Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's gross, man.
Right. Okay, there you go. I already mixed it. Let it sit and cool for a little bit. We usually let it sit and cool for about a couple
We
hours.
usually, like, we do this
And
all the
then-
time.
Hey, I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm doing. All right? Don't interrupt.
Huh?
All right? This is how you gain followers.
Oh,
By
okay.
pretending like you know what you're doing, all right? All right, nobody wants to follow someone that doesn't know what they're doing.
This is our first time ever making dog food.
Yes, it is.
We don't even, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if this is even, yeah, if it's gonna work. But we do know one thing. They do love the food that we make over the actual dog food.
Yeah.
So we have that advantage over at least that rapport with them. So they will eat whatever sock we make.
Flies and
I
all.
wish our kids were like that, but you know, there's things we can learn from the animal kingdom. All right, so I'm just being honest. Yep.
Why,
No arguments from them.
why are you still stirring that, man?
Because this is a video. You have to have content. All right? Nobody wants to just hear me talk. So they have to see me look like I'm doing something while I'm talking nothing but garbage.
Okay, can we be done now?
Yes, we're done.
Okay. So we're gonna let it cool.
We're gonna let it cool for a couple hours. Because this is what we usually do anyway, so we're just gonna, yeah. So, comment below. If you leave any bad comments, I'm deleting you. So I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Because we need to up our subscription. So.
Alright guys, here's an example of like a quick meal I make my dog. I have 2 raw eggs, a tablespoon of raw butter, a bunch of chicken stock, and then I sprinkled in some fermented cod liver oil. So I give him this. I give him raw milk for breakfast with oatmeal that I make for all my kids. So we're eating sourdough cakes, eggs, and stock and things like that. So I just give him some, and it's a real quick meal for him. This is what my freezer looks like. These are chicken, beef, and pork. Chicken, beef, and pork. So these are the meals that I can just grab and go. So here Reagan's enjoying. I just opened up a frozen Ziploc of chicken, thawed it out, threw it in here with some cod liver oil and some kelp. And he is enjoying that. He's also had some broth, some milk, some raw eggs. He's had a fresh pear that he took out of the fruit bowl and decided to eat. But he is eating a lot of food. I don't know if you've noticed in the videos how big he's getting. So I think he also had a hamburger and some baked potatoes. So he's doing pretty good. He loves that chicken meal, that's for sure.